this the beginning?
Or is this the end?
Is this the beginning?
Yeah.
Or the end?
Should we start?
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
In beginning.
Okay, thank you
Alright.
guys. Welcome back to the 5th official episode of the Clout Triangle podcast.
You're doing the intros nowadays?
I'm doing the intro.
You're doing the intros
Yeah.
nowadays.
You've been overtaken.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
You've
yeah.
been promoted to listener.
So
from creator.
you have been hosted by Johannes.
I have been hosted. No,
Yeah.
I have been the host. And your other host is Noah.
Hello, hello. And who we have here on the northern western corner?
It'd be your boy Kieran. Am I
Your
always
boy
gonna be
Kieran.
last?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it doesn't really matter. It's
But-
different every time. We should probably come up with a intro that we do every time.
Yeah.
We should do what other podcasts do and read a review of the podcast every time we do an intro. So we read one of the
Yeah.
YouTube comments.
Yeah, there's one comment
So
right now.
if we go to episode 4.
Okay, no,
our
don't
podcast right now.
don't
All
open
right.
it because it will cut your recording
All right.
because of the audio. Let me just open it here on YouTube Analytics.
Yeah.
My little special
Yeah. So,
domain.
Our last podcast did really well, and for some reason, since we had an American guest, he's just disappeared. I don't
We
know.
don't know what
I
happened.
don't know if he went back into the States because of the whole virus situation, but we have not seen him. Oh yeah, there was also that whole thing with the Russian government that he was trying to hack.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
gotta be one of those. Either the virus took him or
Yeah, he's
We have
probably
no
gone.
idea.
yeah. But hey, at least we got some good content.
This is
out of him,
interesting.
so-
Only 22.5% of the whole audience is from Finland.
Wait,
Really?
what?
Yeah,
Damn.
1/5. That's
Whoa.
weird.
Okay,
That's-
well, I'm not sure if my account counts as Finland because I'm pretty sure I registered through Japan.
Kieran has a VPN to North Korea.
No, but I have the Japanese
Oh.
YouTube.
The comment is gone.
It's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I couldn't see it today.
You check the comment every day.
No.
Is it still there?
I was listening to it today to see how it turned down. I was looking
Oh.
at the comments and there was
Oh.
nothing there.
Yeah, it's gone. But basically,
Guys, we swear we had a comment. This is not fake. We're not faking this.
guys who don't comment, there was a comment. Also, yeah, we have a producer in the room.
Yeah.
Just, directing. He's writing. She is writing what we are
Or
saying
he.
right
Yeah.
now.
So
live.
she's writing a script as we
Yeah.
speak. So yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
let's
gone.
just keep going. So
So the comment was probably a bot, to be honest.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But it did have almost 100k subscribers.
No,
the
that
main
one
channel.
had 30k subscribers.
Oh, 30K,
Yeah.
okay.
30k subscribers, and he had
Yeah.
3 videos on there that weren't made by him but were under the same name.
Hmm.
And then there was another channel with the same name and logo with over 100k.
Yeah.
No, a strange
compared to
situation,
us,
yeah.
it's still quite a small, growing channel. But it's nice to
Yeah,
get support.
It's nice to give awareness to the smaller
Yeah,
channels.
Yes.
and we would give a shout out to the small channel, but
well, I
but
mean, the
they
name is
deleted their
gone. The
comments.
name is
so.
gone.
We don't
Yeah.
remember who they
We
were.
don't remember.
Wait, why does it say yell profusely on the script? Dude, producer, can you stop writing that? I won't do that. I won't jeopardize our show for the viewers.
That's
Come
not
on.
how this works.
Yeah.
Do you have any train stories?
I haven't taken a train since
You
last
haven't
time.
taken a train.
Wait, no, that's a
Well,
lie.
bus,
That's a lie. I've
commuting
taken many
stories.
trains since last time.
Just commuting stories in general.
Well, because people don't seem to want to take
Yeah,
public
yeah, they're
transport
pretty
anymore.
empty
I'm always
nowadays.
alone on
Okay.
the bus in the morning.
Okay, let's have a goal for this podcast.
Okay.
Since all the people,
Yeah.
all the news,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
matter where
yeah.
you go, they're talking about
Yeah.
a little thing called Corona in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
life. It's like,
It's kind of overflowing.
it's getting really boring. It's
Yeah.
not even that bad. A little fever, come on now. It's not.
No, but the thing is, but
So
because of that,
let us stay all silly goose
Mm-hmm.
and loose for this cast, because we don't get into serious politics, because who are we? We don't know anything.
Yeah,
And
true.
actually,
Well, I
no
know
one does
everything.
either. So let's stay the casual topics. So any funny commuting stories?
no, because no one's been on the buses, so I've been alone. That's like the only part of it.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think I've had any either, but yeah, not really.
Yeah, no.
Do you have any?
It's been one of those weeks
One of
where
those weeks?
nothing has
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
Honestly.
just been living.
yeah.
You wake up, you get the porridge.
It's like
get the banana. You take a sip of water. You go to school.
you pet the chickens on
You
the
pet
yard.
the chickens. You ride the horse. You
Yeah.
whip the horse.
Yeah, he has chickens.
Yeah. I have like.
Well, it depends weekly because
Yeah.
some of them get slaughtered
Yeah.
and sent to the house. But
I mean, they come pretty fast and they go pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's like we have a chicken
Yeah.
hotel
It's
in the
like
backyard.
it's like money and
Yeah.
bitches.
We got
Bitches
Bitches
come,
like
bitches
money.
go.
we got chickens from all the world coming to our chicken hotel in our backyard.
Yeah.
We got fucking Spanish.
Mexican.
Are are chicken different depending on the country?
Yeah, probably. I
Country?
mean,
Well, how many hormones they're fed, that
Yeah.
changes.
true.
We're not
Do
living in
you
a
feed
place.
hormones to your chickens?
No, I just feed hormones to myself.
Oh, so you take the hormones that are meant for the chickens, you put them on a plate,
And
mix
eat
them
them
with
yourself.
some
I mean,
oatmeal.
That's not my intention, but now
But-
that I think about it, I might have mixed them up.
It's
The
like
things would make sense.
omega-3
I can see you accidentally.
chicken hormones. Well, it doesn't really matter.
I can
Chicken
see no
hormones
doing that,
anyway,
definitely.
like-
I don't know. I
No,
mean,
thick
it
thighs.
it makes them have thick
Oh,
thighs.
yummy. I don't remember why, but there's
Yummy?
a thing that some of them, like, they give them, is it like feminine hormones or something? Because there was a case where someone had chicken and started growing breasts, a man, in
Oh, what?
India.
Wait, really?
remember-
I don't believe this.
I remember this being a story. like-
Imagine. You know, one day you're eating a nice chicken soup, the next day you're lactating. Like, well,
What if you would like inherit the aspects of the animal that you eat?
Oh, so we'd like learn how to communicate with them and everything.
Yeah, if we were
Or like
actually
Yeah, yeah.
what we
Get their
ate.
like abilities, like underwater
Yeah,
breathing,
yeah.
or for example.
Yeah.
I just become more human
Dude,
than I am now.
So, but
Let me eat those birds.
dude, but if that was actually true, we'd all be screwed because you've read about the thing that humans eat 6 spiders a year on average. So like 6 times.
What?
Yeah, in their
like you
sleep.
swallow in your
Yeah.
sleep 6 spiders a
No.
year. Yes,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
average.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
We just ruined his weekend.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's probably not true. It's like an internet fact. But let's, for the quality of the podcast,
wouldn't that be a
let's
good
assume
thing?
that it's true.
Like we don't
So
want to eat
6
them.
times a year, you just wake up as a spider.
Well, you gain
They-
abilities
yeah.
of them. So you
Oh,
You
become
would
a
okay,
actually
Spider-Man.
just become Spider-Man, which would
So
be
you have 8 legs.
No, I'd want to be
No, no, no.
Spider-Man, but with like these things sticking on my back, like Dr. Ox style, you know.
Dude.
Oh, like
You-
the instant kill mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you just like you get into trouble, you pop an ant, you yeet those,
Yeah.
yeet those like fuckers
Yeah, you
out
can
of
lift
space.
so much.
Yeah, you just
Always have like if you're going on an airplane or a train, ant in your pocket. So if it like crashes or something, you just take it and then you just lift the stuff off and save everyone and be considered human. Like
What about
hero.
hippo? Do people eat hippos?
I don't think people eat
I'm
hippos.
sure
Someone's
someone
had
has eaten
hippo,
hippo,
but
yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's a delicacy anywhere.
Yeah.
Imagine you
It
could bite
might be.
through things.
Yeah,
Well-
but hippos are actually dangerous.
think
as
about
well.
it.
I mean,
No
yeah,
wonder I
they're
look
more
the same.
dangerous than like crocodiles.
Yeah.
On average.
Yeah.
People die to.
Because they're aggressive.
So technically, the whole story of our last podcast was useless because we spent
Yeah.
it talking about how dangerous alligators and crocodiles are.
Yeah.
Well, Willem's not here anyway, so doesn't matter.
Where they live.
Difference between an alligator and a crocodile.
Oh damn! Now I wish he was here and wasn't being held hostage by
Yeah,
Putin.
yeah. We are wondering the difference between an
Um,
alligator and a crocodile.
I feel like crocodiles are bigger, but I'm not sure about
I
this.
don't know.
Well, one's a croco and one's an alley. So
An
it's just
alley?
like
One wears Crocs,
And the
one
other-
hangs out in alleys.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Hey,
much.
what you call a guy between 2 buildings?
Between 2 buildings.
Yeah,
What?
alley.
Wow.
I thought that was gonna be
Or
like
what you
a
call
really
a
good
guy
joke.
with a seagull on top of his head?
Seagull head.
Cliff.
Okay, dude. Okay.
I get it, yeah, because like cliffs have seagulls on them.
You know Mitch Hedberg?
Yeah, I do.
He has the best one-liners that have been created in the
I love
history of jokes.
one-liners as comedy.
Yeah, I mean, but they're like actually smart
Yeah.
one-liners, like the one that's like, I got a belt that's holding up my pants. My pants have belt loops that are holding up my belt. What's happening down there? Who's the real hero? That's like,
That's actually true,
yeah.
because the belt wouldn't stay on without
Yeah.
the loops.
Belt hold. So is it the pants or the belt that's truly
Yeah.
I
keeping
have
everything?
worn a belt on pants that don't have belt loops.
What?
Yeah, but it's like one of those thick
Yeah,
belts.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
Oh.
like normal
Wait,
belt.
but how? Oh, you just put it so tightly.
Yeah.
But doesn't that like squeeze your abdomen?
Wouldn't know, never worn anything that requires belts.
Oh, our producer is superhuman. She does not have an abdomen, so I guess this doesn't apply to her.
Yeah, she's also immune to all the viruses.
Yeah.
We are currently trying to sell heard of the people who make cures.
Yeah. Just like a blood sample.
Just like the last podcast, we were selling Willem.
yeah.
Now we're
So
selling-
technically, every time we have a guest or a producer, we just try to find a way to monetize them
Yeah.
to the best of our abilities.
And technically, if you think about it, all of life is just selling things.
Yeah.
No.
Everything is you're selling yourself every day.
Well, I thought we weren't going to talk about our personal lives here. No, I don't appreciate you bringing this up, especially this early in the afternoon.
You're wearing that striped shirt. You're trying to sell your
Yeah.
personality and appearance with that.
Actually, it was just the only clean shirt available. But I do understand the sentiment.
No, God.
Oh, our producer left.
Oh, now we don't know what to say.
Well, no, the script is still going on for a while, so we'll be good for a few minutes.
But let's go back to the eating part.
Yeah.
That would make sense why I look human every single day. If we are what we...
Okay,
Wait.
okay.
Oh my God, she's back. Okay. Can you keep writing the script, please? We're
Please
really
keep
running
going.
out of
We're
stuff.
running out of. I'm improvising now.
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah.
improvising. It's
Yeah.
really bad.
Wait, but
Uh,
wait. What was the topic we just talked about?
Ants,
No. Like,
crocodiles.
no,
Alligator.
selling yourself. Yeah. So like, you mean in the way that we're like trying to market our
Yes,
own.
to get
lives.
into places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is everything though.
Yeah, I guess so. But
We're
it
always
hasn't
selling
always
something.
been like that though. Like, the hunter-gatherers weren't selling anything.
No, but they're selling their skills to the village
Mm.
or group. And then when you want to like have a significant other, you're selling yourself to get them to
Yeah,
like, want
exactly.
you.
That's
So I get
yeah.
what no means, and I do agree with that. To a
Yeah, this is too deep
Too deep.
too
yeah.
deep of a topic to
Yeah.
get into right
Okay,
now.
but- Mariah
but
Trench.
since everyone's currently panicking and freaking out
I'm
about well, yeah, everyone except Kieran,
Yeah.
about dying or contracting a virus of some sorts, should we talk about what makes us happy?
What makes us happy?
Yeah.
This app that I found.
Oh,
yeah.
the movie one,
No.
another
The
app.
sleep one.
Yeah. I found this sleep app where I set a bedtime and a wake up time.
And it just gives you
iPhones
like a rush of
have that
melatonin. like,
No,
you hold your
there's
phone
more
until
to
your
it.
skin.
Wait for it.
Then when I succeed going to sleep at the time and waking up at the time,
Mm-hmm.
I have this little tone here in my phone,
What?
and it builds buildings
Oh,
in my little town
that's so
depending on how well I sleep. And
Damn.
one time last week, I got fucking great sleep, and I got a bank.
You
I
got a
got-
bank?
I got stacks.
That's
on the
insane.
town.
Got a bonk.
Yeah, last night I think I got like that normal blue house over there, but like
Alright.
other than I got a red cool tent over there. This is actually insane.
What do you get if you have bad sleep?
I mean,
You get like
building
you
will
get
suc-
Detroit.
Oh God.
the building will succeed, and it's like a ruin like that.
Oh, okay.
Can you
And
fix
then
that one then?
Yeah, I have to like watch ads to get rid of them.
Okay, now that's horrible.
And then
That's the
I,
most capitalist thing ever. Like, you get this either by sleeping or by watching ads.
No, but then I don't get. I'm supposed to get like coins and make revenue out of some of these
Oh.
buildings, but I don't know how that works yet. I don't know.
But
So-
it seems interesting.
So let's not say the name of the app yet because we don't have a sponsorship deal. But
yeah.
if you're listening to this right now and you want us to market your app even more, you can hit us up anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
What about you, Johannes? What makes you happy?
Well, I mean, an app that builds you houses when you sleep, that's kind of tough to beat. I don't really, I don't
Yeah.
really know what would make me
I
happy.
mean, but that has actually kind of fixed my sleep schedule in the sense
Yeah.
that I've gotten over 7 hours of sleep every
That's
night.
good.
Yeah, that's really
for
good.
A long while, but it's still not enough. I've been reading the book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker,
Yeah.
and he said that if you sleep 7 hours a night for 10 days, your brain is in the same cognitive state as somebody who has stayed up for 24 hours.
Wait, like in a good way or a bad way?
Bad way.
Why? I
Well-
thought 7 hours is good.
Yeah, but if you just keep going with 7 hours
Oh.
forever,
Then it
it's
gets
not
better.
it's not
Or-
enough for your brain.
Oh,
It's not just enough for your brain.
okay.
You have
Overall.
like that's why you should at least in the weekend sleep longer.
Yeah, but then it was also that even 3 days of full-on recovery sleep, as you get in the weekends,
Yeah.
wouldn't be enough to recover
Oh, yeah.
completely.
Damn.
So our society is slowly making us,
Dumber.
yeah,
Yeah.
and giving us Alzheimer's.
That's
But,
why
Wow.
you do a job that's like an hour a week.
yeah, but there are like those 0.01% of people who have the gene that they can manage with like 6 hours of sleep a
but-
night, and it's insane.
But the thing is that everyone thinks they're that 1%
Yeah,
of people,
yeah.
but almost no one is.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is that when you sleep little, you don't realize that you're tired if you keep
Yeah.
sleeping a little
Yeah.
amount. Like, you start to get used to it, and you think that's your normal state, even though your brain is
yeah,
like foggy.
sleep
I know I have
deprivation
that
makes
sometimes,
you unaware of your
Yeah.
sleep deprivation.
which is kind
yeah.
of dangerous.
It's a snowballing effect.
Yeah.
It gets kind of out of hand. But the sleep is actually just insane.
Yeah.
There's so much. I'm gonna give you the book after I'm done with it. It's psychology, basically.
All right.
It's
But
good.
oh yeah, about the app. Do naps count? Like, do they build
Naps?
buildings?
No,
No, it's just
no.
your night sleep.
No, you should have naps after 3.
Should or shouldn't?
Shouldn't.
Okay.
You should not have
I mean,
naps.
we can't have naps
Naps.
before 3 because we have school.
Yeah, that's
but-
the thing that sucks,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
And like on the train,
Yeah.
like sleeping on buses and trains is just weird because
I like
Is
it.
that-
It's like I like it. I find it fun because
does it
I
all
find
the
it
time.
soothing
Well, it-
when it like vibrates and it's taking you places and you can just like kind of relax with your headphones.
yeah,
and-
yeah, but I feel like you don't even get normal, like non-REM sleep.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like a weird, like,
You're in like between.
Horrorstila.
Yeah, you're in between being awake
yeah,
and
It's like
being
the
asleep.
limbo.
purgatory of sleeping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
purgatory.
but I still feel like it relaxes me.
I mean, it's
So-
if you get 20 minutes of that,
Yeah.
I mean, at some point you probably get some
benefits.
non-REM sleep
Yeah,
Mm.
that gives you a little brain boost
Yeah.
for some time.
yeah. All right, but things that make us happy: sleeping. Then,
Sleeping.
Kieran,
Yeah.
what about you?
A specific game that may be coming out in 7 days
Ooh.
or 8 days that involves animals who are crossing into your island.
Yeah. So, contrary to popular belief, it's not actually a game about breeding different animals and crossing them together, but rather animals in an island. I've never played Animal Crossing.
It's
What is it about?
Like, you just have fun.
Is it like Stardew Valley?
It's like Stardew Valley, but like 3D with animals
Ah.
instead of humans. And you just
So
like build, dig, make a
It's a
house.
feel-good game.
It's a feel-good
It's a
game,
feel-
it's definitely.
But are there any enemies at all?
I don't think. Oh well, you could say Tom Nook is an enemy because he's the one who's like holding you captive because you owe him money, and that's like the whole point of the game to pay him
but it
back.
doesn't have like
Not proper ones, no.
Yeah, so it's a true feel-good game.
Yeah, Stardew Valley and Minecraft have the like bad guys,
Yeah,
but Animal Crossing
I
just.
mean,
no.
Minecraft, you can disable them though.
Yeah, but like who
For,
does
like-
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
what kind of lame ass.
It's hardcore or nothing.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, a funny story. When I was playing the Minecraft data when I was 7 years old,
Yeah.
I had it accidentally only on hardcore mode all
Oh.
the
Really?
time. I did not know that a normal mode exists.
Damn.
And then I got so salty always when
Yeah.
I died, but sometimes I got kind of far.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like a good way to do it. Though,
Yeah.
Because you get used to the
Yeah.
hard ones.
Yeah,
It's kind of like,
it
you
made
know.
me a esports game.
Yeah. This is why Noah now has a career in League of Legends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But-
hardcore gaming.
Nah, but it's like the same thing as when you start riding a bike and you don't put the training
Mm.
wheels on at all. You just like start going.
Go.
And like actually that is the best way to learn how to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Or me when I realized that the ones with gears, you could change the gears, and I had it already set on like 17 or whatever the max was.
What? Like every time you encountered an uphill, you were just like, well, I guess I gotta go around.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
God. If you would have to play at a esports level, what game would you play?
Dark Souls.
That
I mean,
no.
the game that I'd want to play at esports level is Overwatch, but I wouldn't be good enough. So like,
But if you were good enough.
oh, if
and
I
you
was
were-
good
yeah.
enough. Well, I mean, Overwatch League is like the coolest esport league because it has actual like city-based teams.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it would be like it's the closest thing to an actual sports league in that sense.
You'd be part of the Vanta rumors.
Vanta Zoomers.
What about you?
Like an actual esports kind of game. I'm not that into esports
Yeah,
games. at
same.
all.
I have.
Destiny has somewhat of a like competitive scene.
Yeah, but it's more about like the raid culture.
Yeah.
Like same with World
I'm
of Warcraft.
A raider.
Yeah.
Battlefield doesn't have a competitive scene, so I don't
I mean,
guess.
it has the potential for it, but EA is just...
Yeah,
I'd
I mean,
rather-
it would have the coolest potential
Yeah.
because you could do like 60-person teams
Yeah.
with like designated like pilots and
Yeah.
tank drivers and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But like, yeah, it doesn't really exist. So I guess I would go. I wouldn't like. I wanna play something where I have total control of like my performance.
StarCraft 2 would be good for that. Because you control everything in
Hearthstone.
the game. Hearthstone,
Oh,
yeah,
Hearthstone,
true.
okay.
Or
Yeah.
Magic the
Gathering.
Gathering Arena, which is actually like
Okay.
now beating the card game.
If we're doing
Yeah.
that, online Yu-Gi-Oh dueling is what I'd do.
I have no idea how Yu-Gi-Oh works.
Oh, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I could teach you one day. It's so fun.
I mean,
Or is
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Gwent an esports game?
Wait, what's
Yo.
Gwent?
Gwent
The
is
Witcher free game.
Yeah,
Oh.
Gwent is the card game inside of Witcher 3.
Oh.
And it's like, it's basically the most addictive thing in that.
It's
You
so
just like
fun.
happen like, okay, your daughter is kidnapped maybe, and you have to find her, but then you're like, no, let me
Let's
just, then,
play cards.
then
Yeah.
you just press the dialogue button in some barn,
Yeah.
and you just go like, you have a time for a round of Gwent, and then you just sit there for half an hour
Yeah.
playing Gwent and collecting cards.
Yeah.
Well, the whole world
Is
is
it?
burning.
I mean, kind of same with Red Dead Redemption. Like, you know, you have to free someone from a prison, and then after that you go to the saloon and play like 2 hours of poker
Oh,
with random people.
Yeah.
Except that's a real game.
Where are you at the game right now?
I don't want to spoil if the listeners haven't played it or something.
Well, you know, but
but
where are you at in
Like,
the game?
pretty much the end of chapter 3. So like, we're in Rhodes, and the story has progressed a lot. There's the 2 different families that are taken care of, and then they have that like Romeo and Juliet cliche story about
Yeah.
like the
Then you-
son and daughter of the 2 families that are at war with each other.
I think, in my opinion, that was probably the most boring part of that game. But the whole game,
I'm
even the story,
entertained.
it's very
I think-
entertaining. But
Yeah.
that is the kind of the low point for me. All that the family. There is one cool mission, the one where you go burn the stuff. Have you?
Yeah.
That mission is really good.
Yeah.
I'd say the most boring part of the game is just the game. I'm just joking.
Okay,
I'm
dude.
joking. I haven't
Ah,
played
get
it. so I
out
can't
of
say that.
here! Like sitting at a campfire and making coffee is actually.
Okay, that sounds fun, but I've never played it, so I can't. Oh, I have tried it, but I've never
One
played
thing
it
that's
properly.
like really interesting, that is a really interesting choice in that game is that like, you know the enhanced bullets?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
split point
There's so many
bullets?
different kinds, because there's the high velocity and
No,
the
but
express
the
ones.
split point
yeah,
bullets,
yeah.
you have to make them one by
Yeah,
one.
yeah. It takes so long.
And when you use them, it feels like the bullets have much more value and like
Yeah.
punch.
You don't want to use
Because
them.
you use like a couple seconds for making each
Yeah.
bullet
Yeah,
more enhanced.
What kind of gamers are you, just in general? Like, I collect and never use anything, even though when I know I should.
Producer's the gamer
Like,
girl.
I don't use potions or anything. I just keep my inventory so it looks like I have a lot. I never use any of it because I'm a collector. Like,
I
how
don't
do you
know. I
play?
like using them, but also if I have extra stuff, I usually want to sell them. I like just making money in a game, even though it doesn't affect anything in real life.
I don't know. But in the collecting stuff, I think I collect most of the stuff. Then there's like a mission where you accidentally just get rid of all of it. like I don't know. You played Witcher 3, so
Yeah.
you remember there was that one mission somewhere in Skellige
Yeah.
where there's the weird monster that you had to feed its own meat,
Okay, yeah.
and it gives you like all
That's
the
weird. What?
and it gives you all the options of different foods that you can feed him. And I just like
Pressed
accidentally
all of them.
fed him everything that I've collected during the game. All the food, all the prep, but you don't really use him, so it was
okay.
but still, all the collections
It's like
went there.
I
And then he
never
was just
use
like,
anything.
I don't need this, and then like, yeah. But like, then I usually don't collect any armor or really anything like that. I just like, I keep the one that I have. Then when I get the next
That's
level,
one you just.
yeah, I sell the previous one. And get
The
it.
thing is-
Unless it's like unique armor or something like that.
I just keep
Like-
everything in an inventory.
I'm not even a gamer these days, really, though.
You're a
You've
fake
You've
gamer.
graduated from gamerhood.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm a
To
music
Chadwick
nerd, I guess.
Boseman.
Yeah.
Movie, a cinephile, or whatever you call
Yeah.
it. Like I don't.
Well, this year's going to be really bad for movies because everything's getting postponed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, last year was really good. There were so many good movies. I
Yeah.
still haven't seen all of them even. So
Last year I finished Witcher 3 after starting it in 2015.
Really?
And yeah, and then I played God of War.
Yeah,
God
God
of
of
War
War.
4?
Those are only 2 games I played.
1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
Oh, okay.
4 is amazing.
4 is a great game,
I
and I
mean-
like the ending.
I haven't played
The
it.
after ending.
I don't know what you're talking about. By
Wait, you
after
haven't
ending.
finished it?
I have finished
okay,
it.
okay.
But
The end credit scene.
the end credits scene.
Yeah. Or is it before the credits? I never remember.
Do games now have after credits?
Well, Borderlands 1 or 2 has the
Yeah.
credits start, but then the final boss happens after, or like halfway through the credits.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's so
But
Borderlands. is a
that
great
only
game.
works with Borderlands. Okay, but if we step away from gaming for a bit,
Yeah.
I stumbled upon this idea that there would be a new dating app where instead of, you swiping left and right when you see a picture of the person, like, you see their face and their lifestyle, whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wouldn't show what the person looks like, but it would show their habits. Like, you would have to put a picture of your living room, your kitchen, like how you like your coffee, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, do you put pineapple on pizza?
Small things.
Small things like
Small
that.
things that matter.
Yeah, and then you can see like how well you match with them.
I
You
mean,
know?
you could do a snooper. You know what snooping is?
What's that?
Yeah.
It's like the act of analyzing somebody just through what they have, what their room looks like.
Oh yeah.
Or what stuff they have. Are they clean and that kind of stuff? Like what FBI profilers do. Yeah, you could have just that. You have a picture of your room.
Yeah, it would be fun.
like or no, like.
Yeah.
But what we should do actually at some point, we go on Tinder as each other
That would be funny.
and make a video or something.
Yeah.
Just like troll people
Yeah.
completely.
But also,
I mean, a halfling, an elf, and a dwarf.
why's no one halfling?
I don't know. He seems like a halfling kind of guy.
Okay, dude. Okay.
No, but it would be like kind of interesting. You know, you're swiping and then you see like, oh, this person also likes their coffee black and hates pineapple on pizza. Like takes off pickles from their hamburgers. Then you see them in person. It's like a completely different from what you.
But
were
I
thinking.
think actually, well, I don't know if I have much to say on this, but those differences
Yeah.
make things more interesting.
Yeah.
Some people are
they do.
opposites attract in some cases.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like, if you're not compatible at all, it's not good. But, like, yeah, it is more interesting if you're not, like, the exact same person. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
If you like the same stuff and don't have, like, differing opinions on anything.
For
It's
one
not-
personal requirement, you have to like Tame Impala. There's no way around it.
But I feel like no one really doesn't like Tame Impala. Either they just feel okay about it or then they like it, you know?
Yeah. Also, Kevin Parker shows got cancelled.
They did?
Yeah.
Damn.
Postponed.
Yeah.
They
That
had the
sucks.
beginning show in California, and they had like the stadium lit up all orange, like even on the
Oh.
outside, and it had the texts
Okay.
up on the ridge. It was looking pretty cool, but yeah. And apparently he started off with a Lady Gaga cover.
Oh, what fun.
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I
That's
didn't
weird.
That sounds interesting.
See it. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Lady Gaga should be the opener for him.
Dude, Lady Gaga is amazing.
Yeah, her Twitter account.
Her Twitter account is brilliant. What
Apparently, she
Fortnite?
might be in the new Cyberpunk game. But, I
Mm.
mean, who knows if that's even going to come out
Yeah.
now because of the virus.
I mean, okay, would it make sense to postpone games?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Because they incentivize people to stay inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, actually, the government should fund gaming companies.
Yeah, free games.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something, I don't
Uh,
know if this is true because I heard it through the grapevine, but someone saying that some companies releasing something for free as like
Really?
a thing.
Oh,
Mm.
No, something
Maybe.
small at least.
but Netflix has been like the only company that stock hasn't gone down. Because
Yeah.
they have so
Yeah.
many new subscriptions now.
Yeah.
That's true. Stock market is wilding, yo. if you're hearing this and you are not on the stock market yet, now's the
Now's the
time,
time.
brother. Now's the time.
You go up to your parents' bedroom, you open the left drawer, and you take your dad's wallet, you check for the 3 numbers on the back and the 12 on the front, you put them in the comments, and
Yeah.
we'll take care of your investing for
Yeah.
you.
We'll give
Well-
you a good 60% of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
revenue.
Well, 6 maybe, but well, depends on how well it goes.
Yeah.
And if we make bad decisions and you end up being in debt, we'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
We can text our expert in Russia, Willem.
Yes, our investing expert,
Yeah.
personal mentor. I found an interesting article
About what?
about this thing.
What might this thing
I don't
be?
have the article, but I wrote it down. I wrote down what happened.
Okay.
62-year-old ex-U.S. Marine
Mm-hmm.
planked for 8 hours 15 minutes.
Planked.
The
Oh my God!
exercise plank where
Ooh.
you're just there for 8 hours 15 minutes.
What? Without
Oh,
drinking.
hell no.
Yeah, just straight planking, dude.
Surely he was like given some water through
Nah,
a
dude,
straw or
he-
something.
Just inject.
Your muscles would like dry up and
You
just
didn't see this
crumble.
guy. This guy was dry, dude. Like wrinkly and
Actually.
so muscular. Yeah, dude. But like, I can go for a couple minutes. That's insane.
Yeah.
I could do a
insane.
couple
Like,
minutes.
yeah, average person can go for like a minute or two, I think.
I
And
think
like-
5
yeah.
for the average person.
I don't know. Like, I feel like if you can get to like 10, you're already like in very good shape.
But isn't planking overall not even that useful?
I mean, it's good. It's like static abs, but then those are not the ones that are visible, you know?
Static abs? Or
Yeah.
the dynamic abs?
Yeah,
Or-
you know, when you do sit-ups and stuff and crunches, that's
Oh, okay,
that's
yeah,
the
the
abs that you
movement.
can see.
Mm.
Like, you know, the people who do a lot of that, they have six-packs. But if you're good at planking, it's like your internal abs, kinda. Stuff that keeps your body in structure and
But that's
stuff.
the internal ones are usually the ones that matter the most. The
Yeah.
ones that bodybuilders have are just the ones that show the most.
Yeah,
They're not
but that's
always the
when
most beneficial.
that's when you
And steroids.
bodybuilders aren't like as strong as weightlifters
No.
because they use like very low weight, but they pump up their muscles
Yeah,
so
and
much, you know?
Steroids.
Yeah, also
mean,
steroids.
Who's not on steroids in
Yeah,
like a like bodybuilding competition? It's,
Yeah.
you know, like they look disgustingly
Yeah,
in like.
But it's
it's
like
weird.
the like level where it goes is bodybuilders do showy muscles. Heavy lifters or dead weight use the like strong muscles.
Yeah.
But then fighters like UFC fighters then use your fast muscles. So they'd be a lot better in a fight against.
Oh,
a
yeah,
strong-
they just have like very low body fat percentage. Like everything is in just agility
Yeah.
and quick reactions
Do
and
you guys
stuff.
follow any UFC or anything?
I do.
I mean, I've never like been a fan of it, but I've followed like the Finnish guy in UFC, or is it UFC or MMA?
I have no
But-
idea.
But yeah, the guy who's like been destroying it for the last few years.
That's an interesting business.
Yeah,
like
especially WWE, which is just like it's a show.
WWE
But-
is great though.
Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand what it is. It's the same way how you have El Luchadores in Mexico.
Yeah.
It's the showmanship.
Yeah.
And then you have the, what's it called? The heel and the hero.
The face.
The face and the
Yeah.
heel, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they have the storylines.
Yeah.
They have weddings in their big
I
main
know.
characters in the ring, and then the lights go out, and somebody shows up in the ring. This
I
is like
object.
close lines all the people, and then like starts doing elbow drops. But the stunts are actually like pretty impressive.
Like when Mankind
Yeah.
when
Man-
Mankind
Undertaker threw
threw
mankind off Hell in a Cell and he
plummeted
played
16
16 feet
feet
for an announcer's table.
yeah, those things are pretty insane. But overall, I mean, it's pretty goofy sometimes, and even like
is.
sometimes the like veterans come
Yeah.
out, like the old
Yeah.
wrestlers, to like do a John Cena versus The Rock or something.
Wait.
And then you can see The Rock being rusty or something, and they're just whispering in each other's ear, like, okay,
Yeah.
now do the thing where you flip me over 360, then jump on in my face with your buttocks. And you like, go hear him do that, or like just completely miss the punch and then be like, oh.
No, but it's funny, like, I've been thinking about that. Were all the people who are now famous actors or comedians or whatever from WWE, like, you know, The Rock, John Cena, wasn't Dave Bautista, and all of those people who have like,
Hulk Hogan.
like Hulk Hogan have like honest careers now in quotation marks. Did they become famous because of WWE,
Usually,
or
yes.
were they famous
Yeah.
before that?
they
I
became
mean,
famous at WWE.
WWE, yeah, with The
Okay,
Rock
okay.
especially.
So you're telling me that there's like genuine Hollywood movie studios that watched those shows, like WWE
yeah.
fights, and they were like, damn, that guy's acting is insane. Like he just
but
got punched in the
Hollywood
face.
doesn't care about the acting
Yeah.
half the
Yeah,
time.
I
It's
guess
just about
so.
the bank.
Yeah.
And the character and the popularity overall.
Yeah.
John
Is it-
Cena
where
looks
did-
buff.
Where
They can
did
get
Vin
him.
Diesel start? Did he start like straight in acting? Because he looks also like he could be a WWE.
Vin Diesel is
wrestler.
one of the most interesting men alive because he's a complete geek.
And kind of an asshole as well.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
did
did you
live
see-
streams Dungeons and Dragons. and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Have you seen him like when some movie, some Fast and Furious? Because he owns the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is
Or like a
weird.
part of it. Yeah.
When one of the movies went over $1 billion, he posted a video somewhere where he was like drunk in his apartment or whatever, and then he was like he was singing and dancing Britney Spears' Drunken in Love or something like that, and it was so yikes.
Yeah.
And then
But
they have
dude,
the
if your
weird
movie
beef,
makes $1 billion, you can do anything you want. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
and then the weird beef with The Rock.
I mean, not anything you want. Kevin Spacey. Don't take this the wrong way, but like,
I wonder if Kevin Spacey will make a comeback.
Who knows?
I mean, how can you make a comeback
I
after
mean,
that?
It's weird, like the videos that he has been making. If you're gonna see, and he's doing them
Yeah.
in the Frank Underwood character from House of Cards, and he's like doing it in real life context. Like,
Did he even get prison time?
no, I don't.
That's insane.
I don't follow the trials or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Harvey
Harvey Weinstein just got
23
23
He
years.
did it into prison, which
Yeah.
is interesting. Well, it's also interesting if he will last very long because he probably knows also a lot of other people
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
does.
This
that
might
sort of
just be
stuff.
another Jeffrey Epstein case, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Oh, he killed himself. Oh no!
The camera shut off, dude.
Oh,
Unlucky.
dude. Yeah, but Kevin Spacey, I think that he will somehow swindle his way out of it.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
like it become like that it was a misunderstanding, and he then, because even in House of Cards when
Yeah.
season 6 came out, they
Yeah.
didn't really show how he died or tell how he died.
Yeah.
They were like, the woman was just on his grave like, my turn now, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
like
yeah.
became the president. So it's kind of like, I predict that he's gonna make a comeback.
Maybe. Or then he's just gonna start doing his own shows or something. But that's.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it might have been a misunderstanding. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but I mean, his background is really
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fucked. But he had that one movie that he made during that time, and it got like on the opening weekends. I don't remember the name of the movie, but he had the actor from Baby Driver. you know,
Oh,
the main actor,
Ansel Argos or
or
whatever
something
his
like
name
that.
Yeah.
is.
Some-
Yeah.
yeah,
He has a weird name.
And he follows Brockhampton on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and that movie made like some hilariously low amounts of money in the
Yeah.
opening weekends. Like we're talking about hundreds of dollars. Like
What?
nobody went to see it.
Actually.
Yeah, it was
Really?
yeah, it was insane.
Damn.
And that was the last that we have seen him.
When was that movie? Like,
During the
Last
time
year,
when the
or-
drama
Yeah,
started,
yeah,
so
okay.
2017.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the whole issue with the whole like cancel culture, because like there are a lot of people, especially in Hollywood, who do those things, and
Yeah.
then like they deserve to go to jail. But then there's so many people who just try to like get on the wave, and you know, then
Yeah.
there's stuff that was like borderline or didn't even happen, and there's not really
And then
any
it's
way
just
of proving
assuming,
it.
and then it's like,
Yeah.
like getting on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, get rid of them.
Yeah.
They're evil people.
Yeah,
And then comedians, just like, I mean, comedians have now geniusly like turned it against the cancelers.
yeah, yeah,
It's kind of funny.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a very volatile situation.
What are you laughing about?
He just winked at me.
Oh,
Dude, you're not supposed to tell people when someone winks at you. It's like a sign of compassion and trust.
yeah. Friendship, is that the joke?
Is
Yeah.
the friendship dead in modern society?
No, I don't
Oh no,
think
that's
so.
chivalry. My bad.
No, dude, all the people who simp on Twitch streams, they're bringing back chivalry.
Okay, chivalry.
They give half of their monthly salary
What's
to
up,
people.
Talia? That's like, why are those things allowed? I don't get it. On Twitch.
What do you mean, dude? Hey, if if you're a girl who plays games and you can
No,
get
but
money
like-
like that, oh, I respect that. Like, make all the money that you can.
Yeah.
You know?
Playing games,
It's-
but
it's
then
not
there's
their
those,
fault if
then
there's people who
those
wanna
don't
give
even
them
play
money.
games and
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
sit in the chair,
Yeah.
and then like, oh no, I dropped my pencil,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
yeah.
go pick it up, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh yikes! And but like, there's
But dude,
there's
there-
sites for that.
Yeah,
there's
there is.
sites
But
for
also, the
Not
women who
Twitch.
are doing that, they're not the losers.
that. Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the losers are the people who
They're-
give thousands of
just
euros
like,
to them.
They're just making maximum profit
Yeah,
out of their
yeah.
capabilities.
I would
which-
do that
You
if
yeah.
I had
gotta
the chance.
hustle to get that money.
Yeah.
So I respect the hustler.
Yeah.
I don't respect the fool who goes for the hustler.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like, you know, all the emails that are like, oh, just enter your bank account here and we'll send you money. Kind of like what we were doing 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if
What do
you
you mean
fall
us?
for that,
You.
you don't deserve the
Yeah.
money that
You're
you
a
have
fool.
anyways.
You're
yeah.
a fool.
If you're not-
if before finishing this podcast you went and gave us your all your money, you're a fool.
Yeah.
Unless you're a child or you have some issues mentally or anything.
If you're a child, you shouldn't give us your money.
Well, like I don't get the part on Twitch when they don't really get anything when they give money. When
yeah,
they
they
donate,
don't. Like,
which is
well,
the funniest
the-
thing.
I guess the main reason they do it is that like the streamer will read their name
Yeah.
out loud or something.
Yeah.
But like, what? what?
Yeah.
Just go to their Patreon because then you actually get like content.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, yeah.
like,
Onlyfans.com.
No, let's not talk about that kind of websites.
It's like, come on, you can just Google boobs and then
Yeah.
that's it. Why are you paying?
Yeah, it is weird.
$10 a month. It's like
Yeah.
the culture is getting very, very like weird around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, Peter.
Now, after this episode, all three of us get exposed for donating thousands of euros to Twitch streamers.
I'm not because I was a part of the simping.
And then blaming the stock market for losing our money. That's actually why the stock market has been going down. Everyone's selling all their stocks so that they can donate more money.
Yeah. It's insane. Absolutely.
Warren
That's
Buffett
kinda
is like,
crazy.
$100 billion if you say my name while you're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I would.
He's gonna make like a donation insurance.
Yeah.
You get treated by streamers. Here's the insurance for you.
That's the
American
next Better
lawyers.
Call Saul season.
Yo, have you started watching the new Better Call Saul
No,
season?
not yet.
Absolute fire.
Is
getting
the
better.
cinematography like at the same level still?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the thing with Vince Gilligan is the writing.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
writing
yeah.
is so good. There's no scene that's like useless or the
Yeah,
things
every
tie back
scene,
together.
every other scene seems useless when you watch it, and then at the end of the episode or the next episode, you're like, "Oh shit! I remember that one cigarette box, and now it means something."
yeah,
for
yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Chekhov's
soul
gun.
and
Yeah.
soul scams are just getting better and better.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
more insane.
And it's like same thing with El Camino, the movie. The writing was super good, and also just the way that it's filmed. Like there's
Yeah.
no fancy effects or
Yeah.
anything. It's just like kind of like old-fashioned filmmaking.
But
in a
because
way.
it's in a way just a long episode.
yeah,
Yeah, it's nothing that special when it comes to films.
Yeah.
But it's still very enjoyable to watch, of course.
And I mean, people who haven't watched Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad would not like
Yeah,
get
what are you
anything
doing?
from the film.
What are you doing? Get out of here. This ain't the podcast for you. You're in the wrong place.
Yeah.
We are 44 minutes in.
Yeah, I also had another question that I was gonna ask. Yeah, because you know now when movies are on hold, all the studios have a lot of time to brainstorm and stuff.
Yeah.
And in the last few years, there's been this trend that every movie gets rebooted. You know, like
Yeah.
there's only old movies, sequels, reboots.
Yeah.
Like Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters
Oh.
Woman, whatever, like so many different kinds. So what would be, what is like, what movie do you think would be interesting to see remade from a different perspective? So instead of like, you know, rebooting every movie with the same story, it would be like, for example, like Lord of the Rings from the point of view of Sauron. That these two dwarves just like walls into your city. They like slowly just get this.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be
team-
like 10 minutes? Because you're just looking. You're just the eye that's just looking at the world, and you're just like,
Okay, but imagine how much they could like come up with stuff
And
to
then,
write about
then
that.
it's just like, destroy the ring. No way. Well, what does Sauron even want? I don't know.
he's just.
Did he have any
there-
motives? Was it even a him? What is Sauron?
Well, Sauron's like the I forgot how this goes, but he's like being from like back in the past. He was fighting against the elves and everything, and
Yeah.
there was the rings made, and he had the rings, and he was.
Oh,
like,
and then
fighting-
his hand got cut off or something,
yeah, the
right?
finger, and then
Oh yeah, the finger.
the
got
ringer
cut off.
got lost.
Dude, if you're fighting someone with a sword, how do you only lose one finger? That doesn't make
No,
any
I
sense.
don't know.
Well, if you're Sauron, that's like basically omnipotent for most of the time.
Yeah, but like, how does someone maneuver the sword so that it hits one finger?
Yeah, that's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
And just a tip,
Yeah.
like the thumb or something.
Yeah.
Like, you should lose much more fingers.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, so
what-
he's a necromancer.
What show rebooted?
What about like all those old alien invasion movies, you know, where all of humanity has to come together to destroy the aliens, like
On the
Independence
alien
Day and
side.
stuff. Yeah, but from the point of view of the aliens,
Yeah.
like they come to Earth and they're like, okay, let's just be really calm and let's show them that we come in peace. So we'll like show them all of our weapons and show that we're not going to use them. Then they walk out of the ship like with their weapons out on their hands, like, or whatever tentacles they have. Like, okay, we're coming in peace. And then all the humans start panicking and just start lighting your ship on fire and
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
you. And then the aliens are like, what the hell is
Yeah,
happening?
that could work.
Yeah.
What about a James Bond movie in the perspective of the villain?
Or the women.
Or the woman, yeah, like gets used for 10 minutes and then left. No, but the villain would be like 1 hour, 25 minutes of monologuing, and then the last 5 minutes, they're like, your henchmen bring James Bond, and you're like,
oh, Mr.
Mr.
Bond!
And
Now,
then,
before I got you all dig off with a laser, let me tell you about how I will destroy the economy. Well, it's like
let me tell you about how we delayed our movie for 7 months because we didn't want ticket sales to get lost.
let me tell you how I delayed the next movie that's about us by making a virus.
That would be so meta.
But like-
Imagine.
Well, it would be actually just sitting in a room with a bunch of cameras in
Yeah.
it, and then like waving a hand, and it's just like the camera is behind like the chair, so it only shows their watch and the hand.
Yeah,
and then,
true.
Like just henchmen talking, and then the hand.
It would be like a
flipping.
POV.
And then our 20 minutes
POV,
in,
James Bond is ruining your life.
then our 20 minutes in, the camera zooms out. It says, "Ah, Mr. Bond!" Like he turns around in the spinny chair. Like,
Yeah.
That's how it would be. Like, what else?
What else? I'm trying to think. What would be a good movie? Dude, just imagine something like, just trying to think like, Wall-E from like the perspective of the fat captain. You're just
Yeah,
sitting,
true.
looking at space for like 60 minutes and then eating.
I
and then
remember much of Wall-E.
watch it again.
Or
It's a
like,
great film.
what about Force Awakens from Kylo Ren's perspective?
You're just
like-
being emo.
Like everyone in the world hates you or laughs at you. You know, like no one's taking you seriously, even though you have like a turmoil going on in your mind. And then you're like, you know this story that happened 100 years ago of building a Death Star and then these rebels blowing it up. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna make sure this doesn't
100
happen.
years.
I don't know, whatever it is, dude. It's Star Wars time.
Good.
Time is
Star Wars
relative.
time.
No, but Luke is-
Space-time relative.
Yeah.
Luke is like 19 at the end of, or 20, the original Star Wars is.
Yeah.
And this is when he's like an adult, so I'd say it's like 60 years.
Yeah, something
later.
like that. Okay, let's say 60 years ago, like, you've heard all of the stories, you've listened to the podcasts about what happened, what went wrong in the Death Star, so you're like, I'm building this massive
Yeah.
interstellar
Yeah.
thing that's just gonna destroy humanity and every, like, alien race. And then the exact same thing
Yeah,
happens,
yeah.
like, word for word, the same plot happens, and you're like, you just can't do anything, you're just watching it happen.
Have you seen Star Wars 9?
No, I haven't.
Aw.
We haven't yet?
No.
Rise of Skywalker?
No.
Oh.
You can spoil it, I don't care.
Yeah.
The sequels are shit.
I'm still confused.
About
Can you
what?
tell me, what or who is Snoke?
Snoke is just a clone made by Palpatine. As far as I
Oh, so
Yeah,
it is
because-
Palpatine.
Yeah, because two
Okay.
movies of building up Snoke and who he is. And
Everyone was so hyped when
Yeah.
Force Awakens came out, and there were so many theories on who it
then
was.
Snoke. Oh,
Yeah.
Snoke is actually Boba
Chewbacca.
Fett. It was
Yeah.
the
Nah.
best one was Mace Windu.
Or Jar Jar Binks.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
the best one.
Misa Jar
But
Jar
like,
Binks!
it's basically just explained by at the beginning of Star Wars 9.
It's just like a
they
minute
just
scene.
Yeah, no, they don't even talk about it. They just show a capsule that has like another Snoke in it, and then this Palpatine sitting back there like,
And
Yeah.
Palpatine just hooked to a bunch of cables, my
Yeah,
man.
Palpatine is just
My
a
man
bunch of
stacked
cables.
with cables.
And the novel came out. Okay, this is the main thing about that movie. Like Rey is the granddaughter of Palpatine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, so who's Rey's parents then?
No one, they're irrelevant.
Okay,
they just left.
listen.
In the
it
the
got
novel,
explained in the
but
novel. It got explained
in
in
the
the
movie
novel.
they're relevant.
No, but the novel is now it's canon.
Yeah.
Of course, it got explained. Okay, Palpatine apparently had a clone that had a child.
What?
So Palpatine is basically also her father. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's so weird.
No, my
What?
finger wasn't there.
Yeah.
Wait, so-
it makes no sense.
Wait, so Palpatine's clone was like sentient,
Yeah.
but what did it do? Did
Well,
it
we
have
don't
any
know,
purpose?
maybe we'll see
Well,
in
it
the
had
series
a
or something.
child.
Oh, so Palpatine made a clone just so the clone could go
No,
to
I mean,
a
that
woman
probably
like...
wasn't the thing, because the reason the parents left Palpatine to hide the child. So that obviously wasn't part of the plan, or then it was part of the plan, but then the clone had then
Or
sent
maybe just like
It's not the-
Palpatine like
But it's not the
had
first time.
intercourse, which is in itself hilarious to think about.
Yeah.
Do it.
Unlimited
Do it.
power!
You
but
have
like,
issues.
but like, and then just leave, and then somebody would adopt Rey. I mean, that's the most likely thing that.
But with the,
Palpatine didn't want to pay that child support fee.
but like with the clone thing, it's perfectly like it makes perfect sense because of the fact that we already have this story with Jango Fett and Boba Fett.
Also-
Boba Fett is Jango Fett's clone.
Also,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
anyways,
That
it's
makes
getting out of hand. Absolutely.
Star
because
Wars is like Downton Abbey at this
yeah,
point.
but like
It's a soap
also
opera.
there was a comic that's canon. Marvel is making the
Yeah.
like Star Wars comics, and those are all canon. It was now confirmed that Padme didn't die in Episode 3
What?
and actually fought Darth Vader later.
Like between?
Yeah, somewhere
Before
in
4?
between Episode 3 and 4.
What?
Yeah, that like all of that is.
Wait, how
happening.
did Padme not die though?
I don't
What
know. I
happened
haven't read the
Well, do
comic.
we consider Clone Wars canon?
Clone Wars is yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
What
guess
about
so.
Star Wars Rebels?
That is
Okay,
canon.
so if we go by that then, yeah. So then Ahsoka wasn't killed by Anakin. Because Ahsoka's in Rebels
yeah, true.
after
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
What if that's a clone as well?
Why the hell would you make
What
a
if
clone of
what if
Ahsoka?
every character in the sequels is just a
Yeah,
clone?
it could be, but like, what got cut out from the canon was the games and then the books
And Unleashed.
and Unleashed and other weird stuff.
Mm.
But like the original script for Star Wars 9 was actually like good, like from the original director before J.J. Abrams. Like
What
that
happened?
leaked.
Why did they change?
I don't know. After Episode 8, they were like, "Oh, let's get J.J. back to fix this."
And he didn't fix it.
Not very well.
I don't think
but
he could fix anything because I think
Yeah,
8 and 9 were just horrendous movies.
Yeah, because it was just like 3 different people making one story.
They didn't. There was no clear vision of what was meant to
Yeah,
happen.
it was
Because it
just-
feels like 7 and 8 built something up, but 8 didn't build anything except PC
But-
culture, and then 9 just.
In the original Episode 9, it mostly takes place back on Coruscant, the big city.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
Dubai.
And they go all the way down to the,
Oh, to the slums and
places
shit.
at some point. Yeah,
Okay.
R2D2 and C3PO go look for something down there.
But like Star Wars had so much potential with all the special effects and everything. Like
Yeah.
when Force Awakens got announced, like I don't know, that might have been more hyped than like Infinity War when it got announced.
No, I'd say so.
Because Infinity War is like super popular with young people, but everyone knew Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's been going
Back
on
in
since the
Episode
70s.
7,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are very
Yeah,
excited.
when
But I think-
Episode 7 got announced, it was like the biggest thing ever. But now, like, no
Yeah,
one cared
but,
about Episode
I mean,
9.
Infinity War trailer, that's one of the most liked things ever.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was the most hyped things ever,
Yeah.
also, in a way.
But I think it's because on the internet, like, young people are the vocal majority, and everyone, like, follows Marvel.
Because,
So
like, the thing
that's
is-
why. But you know, like, people in retirement homes now, if you ask them about Star Wars, they
Yeah.
remember the first one.
Yeah, it's like...
No one would know about Thanos.
Phantom Menace is basically just a cult classic.
Yeah, yeah.
The Clone Wars movie.
Horrible.
It's just we don't talk
That's
about
the
that.
second one. Yeah, yeah.
And Revenge of the Sith is actually
fire.
good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
And then the original 3 are great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back is the best movie.
Dude, Rogue One is good.
Rogue One is brilliant in my
It's the
opinion.
only one with not a happy
Why did I
ending.
give Rogue One in my movie app review? Let's see.
I-
I don't
Ro-
remember my opinions anymore. I just I
Rogue One
stormed
is the
this
best
app.
new
And it
Star
has the
Wars
best
movie.
fight scene of all time with Darth Vader actually
Yeah.
fighting. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
never
that
see
is- yeah.
Darth Vader
But
fight actual people.
I just say with the Kylo Ren thing, what the movie would be 90% of him just being emo and punching walls and being angry.
Yeah. It would be like a kid who listens to My Chemical Romance alone at home.
Hey, are you coming at me,
no,
bro?
no. No shade to Kier.
Why coming at me?
And then, okay, what about Aladdin from Jafar's perspective? Like,
That'd be just an interesting plot movie,
It would,
like Game
honestly,
of Thrones
like,
style.
you-
How many people can I backstab today?
no, but like if you turn him to be the good guy, kind of like how Maleficent did it. So like Jafar is like
Oh.
this ambitious young man who finds a chance to seize the throne, and then this random guy who like doesn't even have papers. He's like an undocumented citizen, just
Yeah.
comes in, steals the princess, like the most beautiful woman in the whole world, like somehow gets this magical guy who fulfills his every wish, and you can't do anything, and he just like takes your whole life from you.
But Jafar is such a bad person. He
Yeah,
can
yeah.
never be the good guy.
Don't get mad, but I don't remember seeing Aladdin.
What? Dude.
I remember seeing clips. I remember seeing the weird statue mouth open where the cave is with the lamp.
Oh yeah, that's
But-
cursed.
But
It's fine.
I don't remember anything else of that.
That doesn't affect me anymore because
But
people haven't
like-
seen anything in this school.
Okay, but if we talk
Well-
about like wicked people, what about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from Willy Wonka's perspective? That would be cool.
Wicked people.
Yeah.
Just schizo, not wicked.
Well, I mean, he's kind of a bad person.
Yeah, I don't know. But I wanted to talk about this thing. Just came into my mind.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian, the show.
yeah.
Yeah.
It like reinvented the way of doing effects and green screen completely.
I
And it
mean,
looks
same
better.
with the Irishman, because they did the whole young thing.
No,
Yeah.
but this is actually like the next step in how they're gonna make movies. So they basically had this massive circular room where they shot most of the movie,
Oh.
and then made sets in there, and they had a 360 massive screen
Yeah.
around the like a dome almost,
Yeah.
and they had like graphics made in Unity or something
Really?
that look insane, like real. better than-
Like visual setting.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
then you don't
What?
have to like edit anything,
Yeah,
like
That's
cut out
interesting.
anything, so it looks great all the way through. And I really want to see that show, but like Disney Plus isn't
Yeah.
here.
But I want to see it because of the fact that as a child I wanted to be a Mandalorian. I wanted to get that Jango Fett
What?
armor. Do you know the specific armor that Jango
You
Fett
wanted to be a
wears?
Mandalorian?
I wanted to be a bounty hunter as a child.
That's weird, dude.
Why? I never cared for being
Hey,
the hero.
what
or
about
the
like a
villain.
fireman or something?
Yeah. I wanted to be, well, when people asked me when I was like 4 or 5,
Yeah.
they say that I said that I want to be Alexis Kivi.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Dude, that's so weird.
my favorite thing is when I asked my dad what he wanted to be when he was a kid, he said he wanted to drive the car that sweeps the street. you know the one that they're not even like a thing anymore, but like
They are, though.
oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. But like it's mostly like I feel like it's a thing in movies. Kind of like phone boxes aren't even a thing.
I saw one just today when I was walking here.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you know those cars that have like
Yeah,
little
they-
brushes at the bottom.
It's-
How boring would that be? How is that your
I
dream
mean,
job?
yeah,
Simple
interesting.
life.
And as a child, you have weird dreams. Like one that I actually wanted, and there's a bit of it, reminds me of the Kiwi thing. Is I wanted to be a geologist when I was 6.
Oh, okay.
Someone who studies rocks.
Hank from Breaking Bad. Minerals. Dude,
Yeah.
you know geology is an
Yeah.
IB subject.
I know.
Dude, imagine HL geology. How
Kinda
many
like-
rocks do you have to remember?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Rocks, where were they found?
Yeah. And then
who found them?
yeah. And then it's like psychology but
Yeah,
to the next
yeah.
level. And then like, there's this rock that has arrow kind of patterns, but this one has circles, so you got it wrong if you
Yeah.
put the arrow on.
Compare and contrast
Yeah.
these two
Some
rocks.
quartz with some corite.
Yeah.
That must be insane. But what are they? Do they have any like exams for HL like visual arts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but
drew something.
it's a final work. Same thing as HL Theatre, which is what Amer's doing in Belgium. Their final exam is that they're producing a play.
No.
Like, there's 2 people who write the script, 2 people who do special effects, then like people who direct it, and then actors. And
That would be so
That would be
good.
so
Yeah,
interesting.
that would
I
be
would
really
love to
Instead
do
of
that.
chemistry, dude. Give me
Yeah.
theater
Yeah.
HL.
I would love to do like theater.
yeah. Also, it would be really fun to be the censor for that. Like, you get to watch like 15 plays from around the world. made by like ambitious people.
I'm
That would be
gonna-
really cool.
I would love to apply for that as a job.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Now we have talked a lot in this podcast without like
Indubitably.
explaining any context. So I apologize for the people who don't like.
Yeah, but dude,
No,
this
anyway.
is last podcast was like super innovative. You know, we're
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah,
America.
it's
So
fun.
this is like a calm down podcast.
This is
kinda.
more of chill.
Yeah, yeah.
Just saying whatever popped into
I
our
mean,
head.
it's like we are afternoon on a Friday. Our circadian rhythms are just like started to go down. We are not that energetic. We are like, we don't have anything exciting really happening.
Yo, I just
here.
got the fucking best idea. Flipping. Best idea for the movie from a different point of view. Harry Potter from Neville Longbottom's view. Like, he's just Neville Longbottom, the guy who's like super unlucky and who always becomes a victim for whatever monster
But
there is. Like,
He's the second chosen one. He
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
It was either him or Harry
Oh,
Potter that
yeah,
could have been
okay.
the chosen
so like
one.
he was just a normal kid trying to, normal wizard.
Whose
No.
parents got tortured until they went insane.
Yeah, that's why everyone feels bad for him, because he's like an orphan or something. His parents lost their brains, but so yeah, he's a normal kid trying to go to school, and then there's three kids are like roaming around, like acting like they own the place. Every year something happens, like a huge world-changing event, and they always take care of it. And he's just like, dude, I just want to study these potions, man.
No, he wouldn't say potion. He'd say, I want to study this herbology.
Oh, yeah, he
But
was
that
a
would be
herbology
but the
man.
thing is, how can they sell that to Hollywood? That would just be a boring movie.
No, but it would be. It
But
could
he
be
always
like.
gets stuck into everything.
Yeah, it could be like the Joker, you know? Like in the sense that it's not about what's happening in the world, it's about his mind, you know? Like he's trying to go to school and he has to live with the trauma of his parents and all the weird shit that's happening triggering his PTSD around
And
the
how
school.
he gets concussed by Hermione in the
Get
first movie.
abducted by the spiders, like the
And
big
it just-
spiders in the
and
woods.
then just Wingardium Leviosa's Dumbledore out of it. It's just at the end of the movie. And
Yeah.
That gets taken away by Snape. But
Yeah, or he goes to the sorting hat like, what happens when you put me in Hufflepuff? You get what you fucking deserve.
but like
Wait,
one
he's
that,
not in Hufflepuff.
Is he not?
He's a Gryffindor.
What?
one that came to
Yeah.
my mind is Ratatouille, but from the perspective of the woman.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, who is this weird man?
Yeah. Why are his movements so erratic? he can't
Does he
even
have,
walk
does he have
properly.
Asperger's?
Yeah.
What's
It
happening?
would actually be an interesting movie. Just not that would be just like a really good like short film, but just the whole film on the side of the small, what's his name? The guy, the boss of the restaurant, who's always trying to figure out the rat because he thinks there's a rat. He's like, I will find the rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
What else? But I like to have this little inside baseball talk at the end of the podcast, where we kind of like talk in meta
Home
inside
run.
the podcast about the podcast.
Yeah. All right. So what do you want to talk about?
I mean, we already kind of did it. We talked about the last podcast.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. It's
Well,
good
like-
because it shows that
No.
even though we are in this like trapped, encapsulated bubble where our fans force us to put out amazing content
Yeah.
every week,
Yeah.
and we have delivered very well so far, we still have our own brains, and we're trying
We
to
can, I wouldn't say very well yet. I wouldn't say very well.
adequately.
How would it be improved?
But-
We get better mics.
Yeah.
I mean, that for some reason is just amazing.
It's
I
really
don't- I
clear
don't
for
get-
some reason.
Like Kieran has this like cheap ass Estonian pair of headphones with a mic on it, and it like has the best mic out of all
I
of
think
us.
honestly that might
So
be the best
weird.
purchase I've done, like in terms of value.
Yeah.
Because
I'd
I
agree.
bought it like I'd say around 3 years ago from Estonia, from a street vendor, and I was like, well, my PlayStation default headset
Yeah.
just broke, so like, I'm gonna buy this until I find one from Finland, because I saw it and it was 10 euros, or 12 euros actually, so I was like, dude, it'll work for a month or two, so that'll be good enough. And
It's
it
been
still works,
perfect.
and it's better than the mics that we have.
That's true.
It's so
that's
weird.
Jinx.
So like, maybe Estonia's onto something with all
Maybe
the cheap
Estonia
prices.
has some mic technology
Yeah.
that we don't know about. But what I'm thinking is that, okay, first improvement, we get the video on, right?
Yeah.
We get the video going.
Then maybe more regular guests.
I
would be
mean,
good.
yeah, every now and then.
And I think just doing this will allow us to become more creative.
that-
and
that's
think.
true. That's
we're
true.
already becoming more natural with the mics and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
That
now,
part.
And now that like the weather it's getting warmer, we
Yeah.
can start doing the idea of changing the background
Yeah.
for the podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, should we go to the Pasila Forest bench with the theater lighting?
Yeah, or then, do you remember where we went last summer to listen to music next to my house, next to
Yeah,
the river?
the
That
forest.
was a nice
yeah,
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yllästy.
yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of opportunities. And then, of course, I can just get better at producing the podcast,
Yeah.
like mixing the sound. And I haven't done any like actual like sound, what do you call it, processing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like put the volumes up and
So
down.
that's
Like equal.
pretty
I have
good.
to put you in like minus 13 decibels, and then like Johannes, you can bump you up because your mic is like in your
Okay,
neck hole.
but see,
Yeah.
the difference is his mic is really far away
Yeah.
from me. Mine's right here and I can't
Yeah.
do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then make the intro. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much.
That's good.
That's the plan. That's the plan. And then we should pick out a time where our funny bone is at the best.
When,
Yeah.
when
So
we're
we-
feeling really tickly.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything else we should say?
I mean, the fourth podcast was pretty funny. We had a
That
lot
was
of
pretty
funny bone
tickly.
action going
I
on.
actually still think that episode 2 is our most successful.
The
thing.
one with cigar?
Yeah.
Leak name. Blurp that.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That was funny.
But this is all just a learning experience for us.
Yeah.
Is there anything
definitely.
else we should say?
Proverb.
Yeah, of course.
Proverb.
I was going to lead to that, Johannes.
Oh,
Come
my
on.
bad, my
Give me
bad.
some time.
Proverb.
All right, let's go again.
Chinese proverb.
Okay,
It's Chinese.
let's rewind back. So-
Mm.
So wait, fuck. What was the thing that I was saying? Oh yeah. So episode 2 was definitely our most fun podcast.
It definitely was. And is there anything else we want to say? Or should we go on to Johannes'
no, I don't
proverb?
think so. Oh yeah, that one. Sure. Thanks, Kieran.
What is
I
a
would've
tradition we
forgotten.
have at the end of the podcast? Did my time already go? Oh shit, I missed the window. I'm sorry, guys.
I googled virus proverb.
Why would you do that?
Now, who would make
Oh, dude, this is made by a classmate. What?
What? Really?
Okay. Viruses have a bad reputation, but some of them could one day save your life, says biotech entrepreneur Alex.
Oh, Alex.
What does that mean? Viruses can save your life.
Well, if you learn about them and immunity, probably. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
yeah, versus
Oh,
your immunity.
If
yeah.
you're getting kidnapped, someone puts a gun at you, you say you have
Yeah.
a virus, they let you out.
Yeah.
They
Dude,
can
you
save
can do
your
that
life.
at the moment.
Yeah, honestly, just cough at them. But that may make them agitated, though.
Yo, Batman wouldn't exist if the parents would have just been like, Corona,
Yeah,
Corona.
gatherings of 500 plus people would
A
have been
little bit
bad.
of Corona in
In
your
my
life.
life.
A little bit of.
Monica.
Okay. That's it. That's it, guys.
Okay, yes.
This
peace
is the
out.
Clout Journal podcast, episode 5 with Johannes, Kieran, and Noah. Peace.
Be here or be square.
Thank you, Cheek.